Hello, this is me, Rock, and yes, it's pretty late. It's about 1:30 in the morning, Friday, and I've been kind of laying low as far as just staying home and doing all my calls and everything. I got put on a new medication, which is 300 milligram of Clonazepam. And you know what? When I take that at night before I go to bed, I'm still in a lot of pain because the medication that they're giving me is not enough for the pain. By the time I drink my last one, is like a week before I need my refill. So I've been taking gabapentin, and it's 300 milligrams. And I don't know if there's anybody out there that's taking that stuff. I don't know. I end up knocking out when I take it. I usually take it when I'm in bed, but one day I took it. And sorry about that. I believe it's 1:30 around there in the morning, and I couldn't sleep. I slept for about 2 hours. I woke up and look around my house, make sure that trash is thrown and everything. So when I do get up, my son takes the trash out, and you know, I took this medication and I stayed awake, and like about an hour that it kicked in, I literally felt like I was drunk, like arrogant, like falling, like if I was on something. And I have never experienced anything like that. Maybe I'm yawning because I took one, but you see, it was so bad that the other day I got up and I rolled over and I got up and I cut my eye. And, it's like this medication takes me to another world. It's like my nerves. It's the medicine. What they told me it was for nerves, for when I have real bad nerves and everything, and pain. So I took them because since I'm out of my pain medication, I took Gallipan to see if it helps. It does help, but then again, you have to go to sleep right when you take it. You can't just start cleaning or doing anything. And so, I talked to some of my friends that have taken Gallipan, and they told me that 300 milligrams is a lot, but it does help me. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but it does help me, but it just makes me very irritable and makes me um, um, get clumsy, and I'm not used to that. But that being said, otherwise than that, I had a blessed day. I stayed home, like I tell you guys, I stay home. I lay low. I'm not the kind of person that likes to go out and go crazy. And I am so grateful that my son, he's 12 years old, and he's not the kid that likes to be out on the street or nothing. He likes to stay home and play games or watch TV and his shows. And I'm very grateful because there's some kids that never want to be home. They want to just be running, ripping and running. And I pray to my Lord that it stays that way, because right now with the way the world is, it's so corrupted. Everybody is just doing things that are out of the ordinary. They're still drinking, they're still partying, and deep in my heart, it's telling me that Jesus is giving us a lesson how to live for your family, if you're married, to be good, to follow his path. Because Jesus Christ died for our sins, right? He died for our sins, and and he's been doing everything, um living the word, making sure everybody's good, not having no molesters or killers or rapists or, drinking, doing drugs, things of the world. And, I know that this is a critical time because it was the pandemic with the COVID. I've been seeing that there's been a lot of fights between couples, and because a lot of the men or the women are not working like they used to because of the protocol of the COVID. So all we got to do is stay firm in the word and give it to God. Give it to God. That way God could direct our path, because Jesus walked Egypt, Syria, all those Middle East countries, and then they crucified him. But and God he's been telling me that we need to be like him. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I still have a lot of flaws in my life, and I still go through a lot. But I think the only problem that I have with this world is I don't drink no more, thanks to Jesus Christ. But I still pick up a cigarette once in a while and smoke a cigarette. But do I offer cigarettes to people or what? No, I usually do it in my balcony, and I'm not out on the street like I used to, smoking while I'm driving or what. I do everything from my balcony. Um, I try not to promote it. You know, there's times that when I was younger, I used to see people driving with a cigarette, and I thought, man, maybe I should try it out. And I got into smoking when I was about 20, 19, 20. I was working. I used to bale hay for a living with my father. And then I went to go work. I started being a manager for gas stations. And, the cigarette people, the red no, I think they're called Reno cigarettes or something like that. They used to give me samples, like a pack of Virginia Slims because they were new, a pack of, whatever cigarette. And we used to sell in the store, but then he used to give me like 2 or 3 boxes so I could see what is it. And I used to say, yeah. So then I started smoking from that point on. But I don't inhale my cigarettes. I just blow them out, and I know a lot of people have told me, that's just a waste of money. What are you doing that? And blah, blah, blah. But that's me, They're not cheap no more like they used to. Now they're costing $11, $12, and it's crazy, but hey, I don't have nothing else to do but be a single mother, taking care of my 12 years old boy and taking care of Callie, which she is 4 going on 5, and she's a little chihuahua. And matter of fact, she sleeps with us. She covers herself if she's cold. She is a smart dog. And then I have a bear dragon that when my daughter gave it to my son for his birthday, she was real tiny, and my daughter would say, you only feed him once a week. Every 8 days you could feed him. Well, I started looking up on Bear Dragon and everything, and they said to give it mealworms. and the life ones, because that's what they like. So I did that. And not to give it to him every 8 days. I gave it to him every day. I would give him some worms, and I had ordered through Amazon some vegetables and everything. So he has his vegetables, he has his flowers, and they're like, it's food, basically. The little, what are they called? Little dandelions, lions or something like that, and they're little small little flowers, yellow, and then some little purple ones. That's what they look like. But those are really good for my bear dragon. So, and she eats them. I don't know if she's really a female or a male, but now, oh my gosh, she is so huge. She is big, but she's not fat. She's just, when she lays on top of a log, she looks like she's real fat, but she's not. That is my entertainment at my home. And then I have like a little mini store that I sell candy, ice cream, drinks, sodas, and water, sparkling, flavored sodas. And I used to sell Gatorades, but my refrigerator is so small, so it's hard to put all Gatorades, all soda. If they were to make a bigger refrigerator, I would love to have another refrigerator put on, but I don't know what's the protocol where I live at. That being said, my day went good. I just been staying home. I haven't gone anywhere. Thank God. And I think it was a choice that I made, because there's so many things going on out here with the pandemic and everything. People are stealing cars. People are killing people. There's a lot of hate crime. And these people think that by killing people, they're going to be going to heaven. Well, believe me, a lot of people are going to hell now. A lot of people, because they have not changed at all. They're doing things that is not from the word, And can you guys hold on? RJ, please, RJ, because I'm talking and it's like hitting me. Please. So, my son, he's playing with Callie, and they're just making a lot of racket, and it's kind of like interrupting me because I'm in bed, they're in bed, and another thing, school's gonna be starting in August, and I'm taking things day by day because I have a problem, and I would like to try to see who would help me. And if anybody could help me on bulliness, because they have bullied my son so much. Because my son, I'm Hispanic, 100% Hispanic, and my son's father, he is African American with Hispanic in him. So he looks, my son's dad looks more African American. My son looks more like me, but just a darker version. But he has gone bullied and mistreated, and and he's not the kid that likes to fight or anything. He likes to be, he's real friendly, and he's going to be going to a school by the name of Emerson School here in Bakersfield. And it scares me because apparently with all the kids that I have talking to that attended that school, they say that there's like 5-6 fights a day. And it scares me because I don't want my son to be subject to something like that, when especially he's a kind of kid that doesn't like to fight. And so I'm reaching out to ask anybody that's gone through a situation like that, what can they do? I've have called the district to see if I could move him to a different school, and I would do the transportation. But then again, they told me no, that they ain't they're not transferring no kids, and there's not gonna be no visual. So that being said, I had to look for somebody that could help me. All I want is for my son to have a better schooling. I want him to be somebody when he grows up, and the only way to do that is getting him into a good school where they're not going to be picking on him. Because a lot of these kids, when they get picked, they become angry. They become like they want to do something, and that's why all the crimes come. Like, this kid shot this kid did this, and I don't want my son to be going that. And especially me, that I'm single. I'm a single mother, and unfortunately, his father is incarcerated, and we're not. He has his life. I have my life, and so anybody that knows anything, what to do, what's the next step, I'm asking you guys to please comment something on me and see where I could get help. I have talking to some assistants from the school, seeing if I could even sit there and relax, And sorry about that noise, because it's my other phone that's just leaving me all these notifications and everything. And so I don't know how to turn it off, but oh well. But today is Wednesday, and no, today's Thursday, sorry. No, now it's Friday, and I gotta get up early to be able to go get my meds, and then after that, I'm gonna come back home and do some stuff that I need to do, and then from there, we'll go, hope to get blessed, I get a lot of people coming over buying candies, buying stuff. I have cup of noodles. I have things, So, which I'm happy to be able to help out. My prices aren't crazy, but there is crazy prices out there. I can't believe how much food has gone so expensive, and it's so we're doing the best we can, and I am very blessed. I'm grateful to God that He has been my provider. Besides me, whatever I get, He has provided me. He has led me to become that independent woman where I'm careful with my financial status, because it's hard. It's very hard, especially at this time. And I kind of made my home for my son, I kind of made where he has his gaming, he has his bike, he has everything, so he could have fun inside the house. Now the bike, yeah, when he goes and uses it, and I go out there and walk Callie or do stuff, but Callie is more an in-home dog, so she touches the grass and it's like she's tippy-toeing and all that. So, but I love you guys all. Stay in the Word, because there's a lot of couples fighting. There's a lot of couples where there's been a lot of couples where the husband kills the wife and the children because they're hearing voices that God's saying this and God's saying that. The devil is a deceiver. He will come in different shapes and forms, and he's going to try to make us believe in him, thinking that he's our Jesus Christ, but he's not. So every time that you feel something negative, ask Jesus to rebuke that, to rebuke all the negative, all the demonic, all the evilness, and to put it back to the pits of hell. And you watch, these ugly spirits are just going to flee, are going to flee. I've learned that every day in my home, I do a lot of prayers, and I turn on my cleansing sage, to clean my house, to clean the vibes, to clean everything, because I mean, there's so much hate going around that it's not even funny. But that being said, I want to wish everybody a blessed night, sleep comfortable, and just wake up with a big old grin and thank God, because He's our creator. He's everything. So I want to just tell you guys, stay in the Word, and you guys find a good church that you guys could go, at least worship. If you can't do that, or you don't really want to go out, because I'm like that. I have a little stand in my hallway that has my Bible, has my cleansing sage, and my Jesus, and I pray. I do my prayers. I try to cover my whole home. I make it into my temple worship, and my home is my temple. I get on my knees. I pray. If I'm laying down, I pray. Depends how I feel, but my prayers go directly to my Father God. So I wish everybody a blessed night or blessed morning. And I love you guys all. And let's try to love one another, because God made all these colors. He made white, black, Chinese, Mexicans, Filipinos, Koreans, Arabic, all that. We're all God's children. Color does not matter. So love each other and give Him praise and worship Him every day, because you know what? Hell is not my place. Hell, I believe that there's a lot of people out there that don't want to go to hell. I've seen things. I had an accident which I was practically dead. I got to see how hell looks, and believe me, it's not a nice place. And I don't want to be there. I not want to be there. I lost a lot of family member of COVID. I lost a lot of family member of illnesses. So let's do our prayers. And yesterday was my mother's, the 13th was my mom's birthday. I wasn't able to take her out because financially it's been so hard on me, because I live to get $1 a day. Try to get $1 a day on what I sell. Chips, sodas, ice cream from Schwann's. I do all that. But you know what? I love you guys all. Stay in the Word. Praise Him and give Him thanks that we're still here. Love you guys. Take care. And hope to see you guys soon. And don't forget, push that little button. Give me thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel. ROC'S is ROC apostrophe S, Unique Familia. See you on YouTube. See you guys. Love you guys. God bless you guys. Bye.